Welcome back. We're keeping our focus on the showdown that took place in the parliament with the opposition raking up the NEET issue yet again. Rahul Gandhi leading the charge of the opposition, accusing the government of not doing enough. In fact, Rahul Gandhi spoke in the parliament and said that the education minister seems to be blaming everyone but himself for the current mess. He said that this is about the future of the students across the country and said that millions across the country feel that if you have money, you can buy out the education system. He said that this was problematic. Responding to it, the Union Education Minister said this was a big charge against the government. Now, reactions coming in. My colleague Sagrika is joining us on the broadcast with the details.
Okay, so Pratibha, we'll tell you what the Congress put out excerpts of what Rahul Gandhi said. And like you mentioned, the Congress, put out this tweet about and tweeted a video of what the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha said. And they asked a question, as this is a systemic issue, what exactly are you doing? A question to the government, what exactly are you doing to fix the issue at a systemic level? Millions of people believe that if you're rich, you can buy the Indian examination system, and this is the same feeling we as the opposition have. This is why we are asking some very simple questions to the Honourable Minister. Right after that, the Bharatiya Janata Party, it is Amit Malviya of the BJP, who's put out some facts on the table, and there's a lot of data in this post that he's put out. He goes on to say, NEET 2024, a total of 23.33 lakh students appeared. Out of them, 2,321 students got 700 or more marks. These students were spread across 1,404 centers in the entire country and abroad. These 1,404 centers were again spread across 276 cities and 25 states and union territories. Such a large spread shows that many candidates who were not from the traditional tuition hubs were also able to come in the toppers list in NEET 2024. So this is the data cited by the BJP. Then they also go on to say that it is a true story that many students appearing from traditional hubs like Sikar, Kota and Kottayam were able to score 700 or more marks. There is a silver lining, and that is many students appearing from other cities were able to come within this bracket. For example, they're talking about students from non-tuition hubs who managed to be in the high scorers list, and they're talking about the cities which is Lucknow, Kolkata, Latur, Nagpur, Faridabad, Nanded, Indore, Cuttack, Kanpur, Kolhapur, Sahibzada, Ajitnagar, Agra, Aligarh, Akola, Patiala, Davangere, Banaskantha, and they have gone on to mention that the exam was held at a large scale and the merit of a lot of these students from non-coaching hubs cannot be questioned. Then they also went on to make these similar observations. For example, candidates who scored between 650 to 699 are spread across 509 cities and 4,444 centers. Candidates scoring between 600 to 649 are spread across these cities. So this is the kind of data that the BJP is putting out to counter that one claim by Rahul Gandhi and the Congress that there has been a leak at a mass scale.
Okay, and interestingly, while the showdown was going on in the parliament, the issue was also taken up in the Supreme Court, and the Chief Justice of India has said that there is no material to show widespread paper leak. Sagrika, thank you for joining us with those details. We're slipping into a very quick break here. We'll be right back with the top headlines. Stay with us.